What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hammerdown Motorsports. Today in the Hammerdown Motorsports shop, we have a brand new accessory for our 2022 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon JL. And well, we've had this Jeep for probably a little over a month now and started to get used to driving a Jeep again, which has absolutely been an awesome experience. I was not really sure after having my JK years and years ago whether I was gonna like getting back into a Jeep, but the two-door was the way to go for me because we had the four-door. I just wasn't happy with it. It just kind of wasn't the Jeep experience that I was hoping for. It was too long, and yeah, there's a whole reason why I'm much happier with the JL. And I'm gonna make another video about that within our first 1,000 miles. That's gonna be probably the video after this one. So if you're interested in the Jeep content, definitely stay tuned for that one as well. And I'll try to give you guys a real-life comparison in living with the JL after owning a JK. But going along with that, we do have something brand new for our Jeep JL, and that's from our good friends over at ProClip USA. So let's check it out. So here you can see we do have our pieces. This is our actual phone mount for the JL, and then over here we have our mount for our phone. And I have the OtterBox Symmetry case on a 12 Pro, so just make sure you find the right adapter for your phone. They have all different kinds, so no matter what you're trying to run in your car, you should be able to find something to suit your needs. And we also got a sticker pack here as well. And usually when I get stickers, I end up putting them on the lifts. They're kind of in the background for videos, so if you guys ever send me products, definitely throw some stickers in there. I'll throw your name up on the lift. But now we'll get the stuff all unwrapped and we can get it put together and installed in the Jeep. So now before we actually attach our screws for our adapter for our phone into the mount, let's take this over to the Jeep and we can see exactly where on the dash we want this so we know what position to put our phone adapter onto. All right, now that we have our mount in the Jeep, let's find our position on the dash where we're gonna wanna have our phone mounted. So now if you want to put the ProClip mount, you can center it up with a screen, which is nice for symmetry if you want it to be right in the center, right above your infotainment and all of that. But then you kind of lose your sunglass holder underneath. And as you can see, I do use that. So I think what I might do is just put it over here, right by this vent, centered up with that, and then we can clip that into the dash. You can see this clip right here is actually going to clip into the dash itself. And you just want to position this where you want it. And once you found the right spot, you want to clean a little spot on the dash. And then back here, you have this film that you want to remove from the two-sided tape, just to keep that from moving around. And then you just push down on this arm and it flexes and it'll snap into place. So now I'm going to show you guys how easy this is. And we're going to center up our mount. And then just going to apply some pressure. Hear that snap? And that thing is right where you want it. Now the two-sided tape is going to keep this from moving around and it shouldn't leave any residue on your dash if you want to remove it, so not really a big deal. And now as I can see how my steering wheel is and where my phone mount is, I think I'm going to have the phone a little bit off towards the screen possibly. I'm just going to see if it obstructs the screen at all, whether I'm going to have it over there. But let's get that piece in here and we can decide where we're going to have our final fitment. So just a closer look, you can see we do have the 4 screw holes on the back side. And then to remove this piece so you can install it on your mount, there's 2 screws in the front. We're gonna take off so we can get this part mounted, and then we can mount this part back onto our little square piece on the back. So now that we got our piece removed, what I did is actually twisted it so you can get those screw holes so you can get your screwdriver in there. And then we're gonna line it up over here on our mount, get that into position. And also you keep that in mind too, that you can rotate this. So if you want to run your screen sideways, you can do that as well. So just keep that in mind when you're installing this. So now we have our adapter onto our mount, and you can also tilt this too, which is really nice. So if you want to change position, if you have the sun glaring on your phone, you can change position of that as well. And keep that in mind when you're putting your screws on too, because you can kind of manipulate this out of the way to get your screwdriver in there, twist this around, whatever you need to do. And don't tighten them all until you have them all in place, because it might be a little harder to line them up. So just get them all started and then you can tighten them up. And now we're ready to put on our adapter for our phone, and we're pretty much done. So now you can see there are 2 screws on here. These are the ones you have to remove to get this piece from the square kind of movable piece that we just mounted to the mount itself. But this can actually be used for adjustment as well. So you can see it is on the tight side, but I don't have them super tight. So now I can slide my phone in, get it into a nice comfortable position. And then I'm going to pull my case out And then I'm going to take my screwdriver and I'm going to give these guys a final tighten. That's going to keep our phone case from opening up with any kind of vibration or anything like that. But this thing fits really nice and tightly, so I don't think you're going to have any issues whatsoever. Also, there is this hole in the middle, so if you're going over bumps and you find this is a little bit too loose for you, for your angle position, you can just put your screwdriver in here, tighten that guy up, and that should make this a little bit more solid, kind of lock in that angle for you. So now we have our installation complete on our ProClip mount for the JL, and this looks absolutely awesome. I mean, this is our driving position. Driving down the road, you don't really even see it in your straight line view. It's just kind of in your peripheral. And if you want to turn it sideways, you can do that. You can put it this way, then your cord is kind of running this way. I mean, you can do some cord management if you'd like and run that somewhere else or get a longer cord, or there's all kinds of options depending on which way you're using this mount. But we can change our angle if somebody, the passenger, wants to see this better or whatever, or you can turn it up, you can turn it down if you'd like to have it that way. I mean, really the possibilities are endless with this mount. It feels very high quality and looks absolutely awesome in our Jeep JL. So there it is, everybody. Our installation is complete on our ProClip USA phone mount for our Jeep JL. If you guys want one of these, I will have their link in the description. Big thanks to them for sending this out today for our video. So we are moving along with the Jeep build. I don't know if it's a build, more of a project, I guess, just kind of an ownership perspective and a couple of add-ons that we've done so far. We've done the window tint. We've done the Turbo Smart blow-off valve, which is absolutely awesome. A little hard to hear with the top off, but when the top is on, definitely get that nice little whoosh sound and absolutely love it. Definitely drop in the comments if you guys have any other suggestions for things you want to see on our little 2022 Jeep Rubicon. And well, we're gonna have to go play with this thing pretty soon. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you made it to this point in the video, drop phone mount in the description below or anything you'd like to say. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and as always, keep that hammer down. Now that we've reached the overtime round of the video, we have some other things that are out here on the channel. We don't just have Jeep stuff. We have the Rebel, we have the Yukon, we have a Super Duty, we have a Camaro, we have a boat. We've got pretty much everything except for stuff that flies, which I am working on, but I don't think the wife will let me. But we have this truck behind me. Should we do some more collabs, some more crazy stuff? We should do more of that stuff. I just wanted to share this with you guys anyways. Big thanks to Grant, because he hooked me up with some of these tires he had laying around. And, well, we have brand new tires on the Mud Mouse. If you guys don't know, this is the Mud Mouse. It is a 2000 F-150, and it does all kinds of things, and it's a lot tougher than it looks. I mean, yeah. Anyways, if you guys have been following along, this thing appears from time to time on the channel, and yeah, we basically just do whatever with it. We do have the Hammer Wagon over there, and I know you guys have been mentioning that you want to see more of the Hammer Wagon content, and we will be resurrecting the Hammer Wagon and bringing that back into the shop and finishing what we started, because we do have a whole lot of stuff going on for a trail off-road type truck build on that thing as well. And yeah, we're just kind of going around and doing what we do around here. We also, over here, have our 91 S10, and it's been sitting for a little while. It does have a V8 swap. It is a piece of garbage. This is like the worst truck I've ever seen. Whoever built this truck, please, please, please don't ever build anything like this again. But anyways, the wiring's a nightmare. It runs like crap. Barely can get out of its own way. It can barely move itself. Tires are flat, and yeah, it has a body lift only, and it's still this low. So I don't know. I think what we might have to do with this thing is maybe take that V8 out. If it's salvageable, maybe we can sell it or do something else with it. And maybe we can get a Predator 212 and do one of those swaps on these, and I don't know, maybe chop the top. Make something cool out of it. I don't know. Right now it's pretty crappy, so who knows? Drop your suggestions in the comments below.